Yesterday I finished watching season 2 of Stranger Things, and I liked it, but not as much as I liked season 1. It's one of those things where, for movies, this prequels, sequels, whatever it is, the second version of said movie isn't as good as the first, or TV show, the second season isn't as good as the first. It's hard to do a follow up to be just good as the first season, the original season, because well, Netflix, for instance, the Stranger Things season one, you don't know the backstory of 11 and this and that, okay, upside down world, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. So, what's really season two going to be about? Same characters doing the same thing, but then it's like, well, that's repeat, so it's got to be something different. So you have that creature, okay, some big creature, I guess it's the boss or the ruler of said upside down world, blah, blah, blah. But still, what else is there that we haven't already seen? You got to add new stuff to it, try to make it just as good. So, like I said, I like the season, just not as good as the first season. There are a couple things that come to mind, though, what I didn't really care for season two. The first part was Harper. Well, care for. I just thought it was stupid. Harper going underground. Like, I was thinking, well, he is one of the characters on the show, so I'm like, yeah, they're gonna kill him off. No, but then maybe they will do it. A lot of it's most TV shows, movies have a thing of they don't kill off main characters. I like TV shows and stuff that do that. Kill them off. You never know when someone's gonna go. Instead of always assuming, okay, Harper's gonna live, but wait and see, whatever. And of course, Harper survives. But you know, I expect Bob jumping down in the tunnels makes sense because he doesn't know what's going on. But Harper going down, he knows what's up. So why the fuck go down there? And those scientists that hey, those pumpkins are rotting. Like, why didn't they dig underground in the first place? Pumpkins are rotting. Could it be for something from underground? Because naturally, in the real world, if you got fruit and vegetables rotting, unless something was sprayed on them or whatever, you're gonna think about air, water, and underground, right? You can be looking at that. So, you know, the scientists seem pretty dense there. There was Harper having that conversation with the boy. I forget his name, but he's getting all pissy with him. He pushes Harper this and that. Like trying to have an adult conversation with a child. He's getting all mouthy. I personally felt like I just sort of punched him in the face, telling him to shut the fuck up. But hey, that's just me and my child abuse, I guess. But it's hard enough, anyways, at times to have an adult conversation with other people who are of adult age. But for a child, no. And quite frankly, why is he getting? Harper should just have, well, what do you think, dumbass? Like, you know, gotta keep 11 a secret, otherwise they would take her back. Blah blah blah. All this other stuff. I guess I don't know. 80s. I can't remember. In the 80s, back then was wiretapping a thing. I'm pretty sure at the start of the season they had people were tapping shit. I think they did it in front of them as well, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I just remember them tapping stuff. So but in the general consciousness of the population, did they have fears of the government could be tapping their phones and stuff like that? I don't recall. I was born in '82, so I was a child growing up then. I don't remember, but you could if they did do it in front of them in their house. If I'm not going to go back to the first episode to watch it to see if they were doing it in front of them or not. I think they were, but come on, like, hello, me and a moody little upset child there. Reasons why it was kept secret. Blah blah blah. And then the most, which I thought was the dumbest thing of all, was Dart, a monster dog creature called Dark or Dart or whatever. That, yeah, okay. In the real world, you find some creature you haven't seen before. Okay, you think it's an Earthborn creature. The fact that Chunky there knows about the upside down land there. Perhaps it should have crossed his mind that maybe it's not an earthbound species. And then you feed it chocolate. Chocolate is poisonous for dogs, and I think cats as well. Like, yeah, it eats chocolate. It's gonna want to eat chocolate. It would be meat or vegetables, not chocolate. Yay, sugar. I guess that's the power of sugar where everyone likes sugar, huh? So there's that feeding it because you could have just killed it or whatever, but whatever. But at the end there, when they're trying to escape the tunnels, and he gives them Dart, whatever, the Three Musketeers chocolate bar. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Why would you write that? That is so fucking dumb. I mean, these creatures are independent minded slashed hive mind with the big boss, where it gives them commands and they do it. We don't know exact relationship of. It seems like they're independent minded, but yet when they get command orders, they follow the command. So much for Dart there, following commands. What, sugar that much? That much powerful? Sugar's pretty addictive, that's for sure. So, but their physiology isn't the same as humans. 100% the same. I mean, it's got blood and everything else. Don't know if it needs to breathe air, breathing something, blah blah blah. But needs to eat meat, digest stuff. But whatever. I just like, oh come on, that is just so stupid. The whole chocolate bar stuff. Like, really thought it was a good idea, writing that down in the script. Some monster dog likes chocolate bars, and then at the end there, when they're all dying, oh, it showed the dead monster dog with a candy bar wrap. Like, how the fuck is Fatty gonna know the difference between, which monster dog is Dart and which one isn't? And there was that too. It's like, how do you know that is any different than the other ones? They all look the fucking same. I know it's totally racist, isn't they all look the same? So, in those three things, I'm thinking like, come on. I really don't remember much of season one because that's like a year ago. And I'm not gonna rewatch season one, but I'm like, yeah, season one's better because you don't know what's going on, all this stuff, that the suspense around what's going on here and all this stuff versus season two, which is season one was 8 episodes, I think, and season two is 9 episodes. So okay, one extra episode, but and I'm not surprised Bob died. It's kind of predictable. The whole there's that scene where he leaves the gun behind, and then the the scene of where she goes Bob, and it's like, was it slow motion or he turns and he's like smiles and then he gets eaten and this and that. Oh, Samwise or Sam Genji, the wise or whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, if only he listened to Mr. Frodo, he wouldn't have been eaten. If you watch Lord of the Rings, you know who Sam Genji is. Yeah, it's Sam Genji. Anyways, he needed Mr. Frodo giving him advice which way to go. Whatever, blah blah blah. And at the end there, it had. I'm thinking, okay, well, 11 closes the hole, but I'm assuming there's going to be a season 3 because those shows are popular. There's going to be another season. It's always been a problem though. TV shows that are too popular, where they can go on your force and stuff to continue to go on longer than they should be. But anyways, but she sealed it up, so I guess the government's going to fuck around or something like that, or whatever. Then there's going to be season 3. Otherwise, that's the series finale, right? And they ended the season with them at the party, and then shows the boss from the other world, the fourth dimension or whatever, watching the school. So he's pretty interested in 11. Obviously, it wants revenge, but that's always a cliche as well. I want revenge on you because you stopped me from coming to Earth, but then you were killing all the friends and this and that and blah blah blah. I mean, it looks like he wants revenge, or at the very least is interested in the school dance. But it's always like cliche of humans where they want revenge on someone, but even though they were already trying to get them, like in I think it was Survivor TV show, trying to vote people out or whatever. And it's like, oh, I want revenge against you because you tried to vote me out or something like that. Or, well, that's the point of the game and you were trying to get me out, but now you want revenge against me for something that you were already trying to do. And it's this stupid ass hypocrisy and all this shit. But whatever, anyways, so you see that in movies and TV shows all the time of someone wants revenge against them now because they're doing something that they were already blah blah blah. And, so enough jibber jabber about that. But I guess there was a point where I was watching it though, but obviously I was wrong. Is I was thinking, okay, like I was thinking of Barb when she died at the pool there. Like, okay, what if one day there isn't a pool there, then there is a pool there. It can't just magically appear. Obviously, Upside Down must be watching. You can see people, and it would explain why it's at the school. But it's like, I don't remember when Barb was being chased, or in that from season one. Could you actually see people in the realm, but not, get in contact with them? That type of thing. And then I remembered, oh yes, the little boy communicating with his mom with the lights, the Christmas lights, whatever, and saying run and all this other stuff. So I guess you people in the fourth dimension, whatever, can't communicate with people on Earth. So like, okay, so I guess they would see them building a pool and this and that. You get to watch them. Then it gets into so you start thinking about, well, really, what the fourth dimension, where the fuck you want to call Upside Down land, is what based around, you know, it's affected what the humans do. So whatever humans build or do not build, they then get to have their creepy fourth dimension material on said stuff. They get to live in that plane, but what they do doesn't affect humans. What if you went to the moon? What if you went to Mars? What about that? If the Earth one day it blows up, then what? Do upside down world blows up too? Is it the end of the fourth dimension? Is the fourth dimension only on Earth and not on Mars and everywhere else? In the universe and all this other stuff, or am I just thinking too much about it? I would say yes, thinking too hard about it. This is the 80s, and there's only Earth, there's no moon, there's nothing else, and of course, whatever humans do has to impact the fourth dimension, not the other way around. But maybe season 3 will be how the fourth dimension then is now able to break into Earth because it's contact with 11, or who the fuck knows. But I imagine it's going to be a season 3 either way.